Welcome to Mr. Nussbaum Extend. Mr. Nussbaum Extend is an amazing and awesome system in which you add programs, some of which are free and some of which are paid. Registration is totally free and add-on programs range from $4 to $25 per year. With free registration, you can register 3 classes and up to 100 students, and as soon as you register, you have free programs to use. Let me show you how it works. So when I log in, I come to this page. I can go to several places from here, but I would recommend the first thing to do is to add and edit students. So I click here, and I've already named my classes, but I'm going to rename them. To name your class, simply highlight. So on your account, this will say Class 1, Class 2, Class 3. And there you go. Now, I'm going to go back to Nussbaum here. And now I have to add students. So watch how easy this is. I just name a couple students with generic names. And you can, like I said, you can add up to 100 per class. But here, I'm just going to do, for the sake of time, I'm just going to do 3. Then I click Add, and I get usernames and passwords for each of those 3 students. I can easily change the password by highlighting it and typing in a new password. And I can click the X's here if I want to delete any of the students. Most importantly, though, I have to click Save so that the students get saved. And now, the students can log into their accounts in the same place that you log in. So that should take care of adding and editing students. I try to make it as easy and as time efficient as possible. So there are 2 places to go from here. You can go to My Extend Programs, which is your free programs, or you can go to the Extend Marketplace where you can buy other programs. I'll show you this quick. I click on the Extend Marketplace. You can see my 2 free programs are right here. It's a closed reading and a rewards program. And there are paid programs like Total Access Math, which is a math game-based program, which is a blast for students. There's Reading Comprehension Central, great practice for standardized tests. And Drag and Drop Math, fantastic for kids who have trouble organizing numbers, particularly when doing long multiplication and long division. We also are just about ready to launch a tournaments app, which is really fun. It's like a friendly competition program where students are entered into tournaments against each other, and based on various math skills or games that they can play and compete against each other until the whole class plays against each other, matched up against each other until there's one winner. And this is going to be a blast. It's going to be priced at $4 per year. So if I ever wanted to add to my Extend system, if I'm a teacher, I know I have the closed reading and the rewards app, but if I ever want to get new apps, I go here to the marketplace. I call them apps or programs interchangeably. Sometimes when I call them apps, people think that they're available on iTunes or Google Play, but they're not. Both apps and programs mean the same thing, and they're only available here. So if I want to see my free programs, I go to My Extend Programs. And I have 2 programs I can use totally for free, the closed reading and the rewards program. The rewards program is a way to reward students for spending time on the Extend system or for scoring certain percentages on any of the exercises in which you deploy to them. Let me show you how the closed reading program works. All the other programs work similarly to the closed reading. So let's click here. So this is what your teacher interface looks like. Okay. Now, if you remember correctly, closed reading are like contextual vocabulary exercises. So right here, I'm first going to look at my to deploy space. And as you see, there's 50 or so different closed reading exercises that I can deploy to students. The numbers here represent the approximate grade level appropriateness of each of the exercises. They range from 2.6 to 5.8. Now I can preview one by simply clicking on it. Let's say I want to preview the mammals one. Click on it, and this is what it looks like. As you see, right here is a word bank, and these words go in the blanks. And so when a student's working on this, they have to type the correct word in the correct blank and press check, click check. When a student finishes it, They get to see, they get immediate feedback. They get to see how they scored, what they got right, what they got incorrect, and all of the same information will go into your record book. So let's say I like this one. I click OK. Your record book is right here, by the way, and there's nothing in it right now. I'll click on it. But when students start doing the exercises, you can sort it by different activity or by student. Let's go back. To deploy, let's say I want my students to do this mammals closed reading. So simply I click and drag to the to be deployed space. There it is again. I can put one, or I can put more than one of these in here. And then I have to decide who I want to deploy this to. Now I can deploy it to my whole class, which I just made up, or I can deploy it to individual students. I'm going to deploy it to all my students. I'm going to click Deploy Now. Now that exercise is available to those students. So let me show you what they'll see. So if I go back to Add Edit Students, I just need to copy a student password. And this way I can show you what they'll see. So I log out. I know my student's name. One of my students' name was. I click. I'm going to log in as the student. Once you deploy an exercise, it becomes available. That app becomes available. That program becomes available. So if I'm a student, if I'm Kevin Durant here, I'm going to click on Close Reading. 2 of these were deployed. I'm going to click on the mammals. And as you see, there's all sorts of statistics here. I haven't played this yet, so it says I've played 0 times. I've spent 0 seconds on it. I have no high score, no average score, no last score. But you see the high score for all users is 100%. The average score for all users is 94.4. Which did I get correct or incorrect? Well, I have to do it first to see. I can graph my progress if I decide to do this particular exercise more than once. And then there's this little statistic that tells whether or not I've mastered this particular exercise. So let's do it like a student would. Mammals come in all forms and sizes. They can be as small as a mouse or as large as a blue whale. All mammals, however, have hair, feed their young milk, and are warm-blooded. A warm-blooded animal can regulate its own body temperature. Mammals live all over in the world, in the hottest deserts, the deepest forests, the coldest waters, and even your own backyard. Now, it's important to note that kids have to spell these words right, or else they're marked wrong. Did you know that you are a mammal? And so look, I click check. Watch what happens. Almost instantly, all the statistics become available. I got 100% on this. It took me 1:20. Which did I get correct and incorrect? If I click on this, as you see, it shows me each of the words that were in this particular closed reading exercise, and the result here is I got them all correct. Click OK. Not bad. Okay. I could graph my progress here. I have mastered this one. And so you see we just upped the average score to 95.1%. Let's go back. Look at this word bank here. This word bank for me keeps track of, for students, keeps track of all words that they get correct on all of the closed reading exercises, and it shows all words that are not correct. And so in this way, students can print out this list, and they'll have a whole list of words which they've used correctly, and a whole list of words they need to practice. One more thing. Actually, that's it for the closed reading for students. So hopefully that gives you a good idea of how the closed reading program works. I'm going to make a separate video for the rewards. I want to show you one more thing right now. If I log out, let's log in as the teacher. Okay, let's go back to my extend programs to close reading. And now let's look in the record book. Also, I can see everything that I have deployed in this space here. But let's look at the record book. Now that one of my students has taken this, I can click on mammals, and you see it shows me all of the information that it showed Kevin Durant. I can also click to see which is correct and incorrect. I can come back. It also shows class rank. You might have seen that. I can go by student. and you see it shows me all of the same information. So I can sort it by student or by activity. Anyway, I hope that shows you how to get started. There's going to be another video below this to show you how to use the reward system, which is a fantastic system for motivating students to score the best they can on these programs. So please make sure you watch that. That is, you can also, not only can that be used on this system, but it's fantastic for using in the classroom as a classroom management system as well.